Realness TV, aka YahKai.
Shalom, Mark.
When did you wake up?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I woke up, early. I woke up a little earlier than a lot of people. Like when I turned 13 years old, you know. That was the beginning. Let me see here. Hello?
Take us there.
Yeah. Um, about like 13 years old, that's the age everybody, you start hanging with your older cousins. You a teenager. So, I was about 13 years old, jumped out there, a little bit see, I knew I was woke up because I was hanging with I already knew I could hang with anybody in the teens, 13 to 19. You know what I mean? I was just on that level as a teenager. I pretty much, you know, I was woke to a lot of things. And just hanging with my older cousins, being built in, just being ready to get out there and just going to clubs at a young age, messing with women and all, stuff like that. And that's pretty much when I kind of like could pretty much recognize it because I was just like on a mature level at a young age. All my older cousins was coming to get me at 13, and you know,
We just got a little bit of feedback, YahKai.
okay,
Um,
let's see here.
Let me ask you this question: do you feel like there was a specific event that sped up that process, or do you feel like you were born with, some sort of elevated discernment?
Uh, I'm pretty. I'm pretty. I want to say I probably was born with a level of a level. Oh, man, my bad. Elevated discernment, but and then definitely was born with it because being young, all my older cousins was coming to me, for certain type of input, knowledge. They always used to come to me and like I got this problem, and I knew how to heal it naturally. Um, there's a lot of factors that played into this. Let me break it down. My granddad passed at 117 years old.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So let me
Wow.
start putting. Yeah, I got to start putting in facts. Um, Yesterday I just buried grandmother. She was 97.
Rest in
So when people,
peace.
you see what I mean? So people look it up. So, and every day I was up on her wing trying to get that knowledge from her. You see what I'm saying? Because they never been to a hospital before in their life, and they always, cured from the ground. So I had to always go get, just little by little. I didn't know I was like the Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off. They was teaching me, to be a master, like without me even knowing it. You see, and then when I turned 13, I was a master already without knowing it, and without even wanting to be it. I didn't want to be that. I wanted to hit the hood and just be ghetto, bust, do whatever they doing. You see what I mean? But I wasn't, from the hood and all that. But I had a certain level. I just had that level of discernment, which came, it came from being raised, from that country life, from my grandparents down south, and just pretty much some of that right there. And I want to say, let me see, and then let me see, like Dr. Sabi, I told you I met his God,
Right.
his godson.
Right. Right.
Um, and he was a master. He went to college for herbal medicine. Then he learned from Dr. Sabi, and then he taught me. I went to college I got kicked out. He went there for like 3 months, got kicked out of there. But hey, it didn't make no difference because my right hand man, my god brother, he taught me everything that he learned. And then putting all that stuff together right there, you know, and bring it back to the hood is pretty much how I was getting started. And then certain things like just start elevating. I don't know. I started smoking weed. Weed got something to do with waking up too. Because maybe it's real deep, man. It's deep because they say you got to activate the pineal gland. Some people you see, but some people already be they pineal gland be activated already. You, like she you into a lot of the emerald texts and different revelations and stuff like that?
A lot of the people that I'm connected to, they always put me on game to that. I was curious of that though. That
Hmm.
people that their pineal gland is already activated. How
There you
did you
go.
know yours was activated?
Uh, because I had power and knowledge more than my dad, more than my uncles, more than all my brothers, and I was a young kid. You see what I mean? So well, my dad and my mom, they all went and started churches and stuff like that. And then, I went to church and stuff like that, but I was young. As soon as I turned 13, I hit the hood. They never saw me again. I was gone with all my older cousins and stuff like that. I was 13 and I got raised well. My my granddad, my dad was born on Halloween in Alabama. See what I mean? People don't even I ain't never went trick or treating in my life except for one time. You see? And we moved to New York. But to a quick story, being born on Halloween in Alabama. See, people don't know on that day they put on white sheets. 80 years ago, when my dad was born, Halloween in Alabama, October 31st, everybody from the teachers to everybody, all white people, police, they put on white sheets and they lynch black people. Yeah, that's all Halloween is. You put on
What?
they put on white sheets and they lynch black people. I had when my dad was 8 years old, 8, 9, 10. He said, yeah, they came on Halloween, took about 10, 12 of my older uncles, and I never saw them again. He said that's what they do. So, one I didn't know that story. Yes, sir. And then, when I turned about 9, 10 or something like that, whatever the age people go trick or treating, and I snuck out with my cousin, we went. And we messed around, came back home, and my dad saw us. We had on all, put on the white sheet, went trick or treating, thought we was a ghost or something like everybody else. And we came back home and they almost had a heart attack. Like, man, you don't take that stuff off. What the hell is y'all doing? We don't. And then they started telling me the stories, on Halloween, what happened and what they really do on that. And then I had to start. I was like, wow. So I went to school and I told my teachers the truth, and that's when it started. That's when it started in
Wow.
school from 11 to 12 because now they had to start putting me in anger management. They start saying I was subordinate and going against because I knew the truth. And then my grandmother always told me that she was Cherokee Indian. You see what I mean? My grandma who just passed at 97, her hair straighter than the Latino. My wife. See what I mean? And but my grandmother blacker than the color black. You see what I mean? But they don't know she was Cherokee Indian. So it's people they don't even. She was already here. Bigfoots down south. So I started. I was like too much truth. I'm like, and then everything just started hitting me. So I started looking into stuff. I look into Halloween and find out I knew that. So I look into Christmas and find out that that was just everything is paganism. You see what I mean? They come to Thanksgiving she told me when Christopher Columbus come down there, we already was there. See, people don't know they killed 100 million blacks and Hispanics, Mexicans, and just anybody with color. They, they killed them down south when Columbus came here, and then he turned that into Thanksgiving. And we just following a bunch of stuff that they killed people on them days. Even Black Friday, even Independence Day. It's just all days that they lynched us.
And it seems like the people that are asleep. It seems like for them that ignorance, whether it's blissful or it's just something that they it's willful ignorance, is something that they hold on to, just so they can have some sort of, I guess, their own sense of sanity.
Mm-hmm.
But going back to that story you just told about Halloween, that's a really crazy story, man. I had no
Mm-hmm.
idea, you know,
Yes.
um, that's how they were doing it down there. But do you ever feel like you could be asleep, you could go back to being asleep, or you ever feel like, you know, you didn't have to deal with knowing what's really going on?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, see that see that I could have went to sleep. See what I mean? It's ways to go to sleep. You see what I mean? It's ways to go to sleep, and but all the ways to go to sleep are satanic ways. See? And that's the only way to go to sleep. Like you had to go, I had to go take the crack. I had to go take heroin. I had to go take liquor. See, when you see a lot of these boys out there in the street and they heroin and crack and dope and they just trying to stay blocked out. They trying to just block their eye. See, God may open their third eye. They wide open. So I went through that stage when I was open, and everybody was like, "I see it this way. How you the only one see the truth?" Everywhere I went, they said it's a gift and the curse, because even when you don't want to see, you still see. You see what I mean? And I just nonstop see the truth. I see through everything. And then it'll just become a curse, because a lot of people, some people, like you say, they want to stay asleep, and they don't, they might have a higher rank than you. You see what I mean? In the world. So they might be a Dwayne Wade type of guy, person who got millions of dollars but sleep. You see what I'm saying? It might be them type of people like Obama. They got built a president of the world but sleep, passing homosexual laws. See, don't even stuff like that. So that's the majority of the world is just and then I just couldn't go that way, because see, that spirit will talk to you. You know what I mean? And then he'll start blessing you and sending messengers, letting you know that he got you. Anywhere I started to go, angels will come to me. You see what I mean? I'll be with the gang in the hood, and angels will come up to me. My car will catch a flat, or my motor will break, and I'll be working there with all my older cousins, and all their cars, they can't get cars. Angel will come right up to me. Somebody out the hood. Hey, OG, I got a whip for you over here, man, that you can get for 50. What? See what I'm saying? And then they were like, dang, G, you always come up. You the come up king. And then I come over here, my motor breaking. Hey, man, I don't know. The Lord told me to come give you this $500. My cousins all be around like, dang, how does this always happen to you? And I'm just, I didn't know, because my dad always told me about that Bible, and you do the right thing and all that stuff follow you. But I didn't too much put my trust in, you know, the church, because when I read the Bible, I showed my dad. I said, "Come on, Dad, look at the Bible. It's in Egypt. It's in Ethiopia. When I look in that area, it's all black, brown, and tan people. Why are you? Why are you?" And then the Bible say Jesus is the Son. Why is you got a white dude in your church bowing to him? That ain't what it say. So
12,
he's like, "No."
12 disciples, 12
See what,
Caesars,
see what I'm
every
saying?
12
And
months.
so I went to him with that type of truth, and it was just the white man had him suppress their spirit from slavery. You see what I mean? It came up through that. So my dad didn't see his dad till he was 13. He see my granddad on Halloween 80 years ago, he had to go get a midwife. See, back then blacks was couldn't go to hospitals because it was separated. You see what I mean? Wasn't no hospitals back then. So black people, we know how to grow. That's why we lived to be 117, because we never went to their hospitals. We never went to their grocery stores. When I went to my grandma's house down south, she had all the cows. She had all the sheep. She had all the jelly. She had all the bread. Everybody came to her for moonshine, wine,
You
liquor,
never you never
everything.
took their vaccines.
Never. Ever, not ever, not ever. If anything, they came to us to get vaccinated. You see what I mean? They came to us to get breast milk, to get yellow root, red root, ginseng teas, and you know turmeric. We had all the roots and medicines, but they scared our people. When our people left from New York, this city, Baltimore, Jersey, Philly, and went down south, they got scared when they saw them Geechees in the woods, all natural hair, deep in them woods, 7'5". You see what I'm saying? Them deep in the jungle. We got big family down south. They grow big. You see what I'm saying? And they call you. The government did a trick on us, and they said, "Oh, them people do voodoo. Them witch doctors." Come on, man. How is that? Why is they witch doctor and all they doing is using what the Creator God creates from the earth? They don't use nothing but what a deer eat, or a horse eat, or a silverback gorilla eat, or a cow. All natural herbs and stuff. They heal your body. But they voodooed us. They did. They said the government hoodooed us and told us, that was witchcraft and come take their medicine. But when you look up pharmaceutical in Greek, that means sorcery. When you look up physician in Greek, that means a witch. So they're the ones doing sorcery and witchcraft. And they tell you straight up, this pill might heal a headache, but you might develop breasts. You might have discharge. So they telling you they messing with you. Now all of a sudden we don't understand how men is getting feminine and women is getting masculine. They already told you. They already told us. And you know, back on that story coming up from Halloween, my granddad had to do what he had to do to them KKK, and he came to Underground Railroad from Alabama, Montgomery. From that town, it's an Underground Railroad that leads to Rochester, New York. You see what I'm saying? And my dad didn't meet his dad till 13 years later. So once you're 13, see, down south, you're a grown man. See, at 13, he came to Underground Railroad to Rochester, met his dad for the first time. And that's where we was born at.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kai, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
What are the consequences? Maybe you could even be more personal. What were your
Yes.
consequences you faced when you woke up?
Now now see when they make all the movies of them superheroes of X-Men and all them type of stuff, the movies is really characters of us. Them the characters of us. You see the Bible. I had consequences like even though I was young, it's not like I was young no more. It was the same thing as me being old. You see what I mean? If somebody come in the house, it could be grown-ups in the house, 30, 40, 50 years old. But if I'm there, they come to me. You see what I mean? And hey, why did you let this happen? Why did you let that happen? And I'm like, dang, man, I told them, but I can't go past that person. They're like, so what? You so they started to turn up on me. And those was those was the consequences. I started to see that when you a person that got the truth and your third is open, when another master that come around and his third open, he'll look past all 100 people in the room and say, "Come on, dude, this dude right here." You see what I mean? And
Right, right.
I'll be like, dang man, why they? So it just start building on me, and then it even with women. You know what I mean? In the hood, hood is real, but certain things in the hood that ain't real. You see what I'm saying? Like, like my dad got married to another or to his wife. And I ain't gonna put nobody's name in this, but just boom, I was hanging with some people. You see what I'm saying? And we met some women and stuff like that. And you know, boom, two, three people out. We met three women. We go on a date, three men, three women. So we met. We all went out. So everybody was kicking it, and then when everybody was feeling each other. And then the last two guys who had the girls, the girls just like was. They say, hey, if they hanging with him, he a real dude. So these dudes got to be real. So that attitude. Then weeks later, or months later, the girls see me, and they like, man, what the hell wrong with you? Why you ain't tell me that dude was a fake dude? And I'm like, I felt so hurt because I'm like, dang, that dude is grimy, man. I know I should have said, because that's part of the law. You don't go speak on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like if he pulled her, he got her, even though he was a fuck nigga. You
Oh
know what I'm saying?
shit.
But he
Right.
he got her. You know what I'm saying? He got her with that all them fake game. He was one of them lying game type dudes. No, nothing real with it. But he got her, and I knew he wasn't worth a dime. And he never hung with me, but he like see me, the type of dudes like a groupie. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just see you got some girls and just pop up. Oh man, let me get hang with you and all this type of. And you like, all right, man, come on. You know what I'm saying? But after that, when she spazzed on me, and I felt it, and she was right, I said, you know what? And it kept hitting. Everybody kept coming at me like that. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna have to keep it 100 for the rest of my life. I'm just gonna keep it 100. You know what I mean? If you can't take it, just oh well. Can't be around. I just start keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. You know what I'm saying? If you was a fuck dude, I had to let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You want to come around, change it up. I just had to start changing up because I started to see that. You know, you know, um, just got to be real, man. You just got to be 100. It don't matter about no age. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then it got to a point where I couldn't get no knowledge from nobody. You see what I'm saying? So I had to, because it was you talking about the third eye. You talking about something that nobody else got open. The Bible said he gonna seal 144,000 people. It's trillions of people all over this earth. So, but only 144,000 is gonna be sealed in the spirit. And you see what I'm saying? In that third gonna be sealed open. So, we in that number. That's why you always hear them songs. Oh, how I love to be in that number. When them saints go
Wow.
marching on. See, when them saints go marching in, like we marching in now, you want to be in that number. You see what I'm saying? And so that's pretty much what it
That's
is.
real. Take your
You know what I'm
time, man. I got you.
saying?
Now that now that you've been awake for some time, do you feel like it's your responsibility to wake up the zombies, to wake up those that are asleep?
Oh, ain't no doubt about it. You know what I mean? Ain't no doubt about it. See, now let me start. Now I'm gonna have to start keeping it. I just keep it 100. It's just levels to this, like they say. There's levels to this. You know what I mean? In that Bible, they call it Jacob's ladder. See, levels. So you read that Bible, you gotta be. See, a person who ain't woke, when they read that Bible, all they see is rocks and stones and swords, and you just see physical things. Do you see what I'm saying? They can't see the spiritual part, the metaphysical part. They can't see the third eye. They can't see the pineal gland. They can't see the angels. They can't see none of that. So they put it down. But somebody who in that realm, that book becomes nothing but a code and secrets and revelations and ways to get healed. I learned how to heal every single disease on earth right from the Bible. We cure 70 people from every disease, that you can get right from the Bible, using nothing but what the Bible say use, different herbs and grass, nothing that costs money. You see what I'm saying? And then I just started getting blessed like that. And then the same things that was happening to me when I was young, now they happen to me when I'm old and I understand it. See what I'm saying? Now when I walk into a hospital and an old guy walk by me and he just stop and say, "Hey man, I don't know what it is, man, but you look like somebody in the spirit." And I already know what's going on with you, bro. I don't know. This hospital just told me I got to pay $400 for pills. It's just a story I'm telling you. And the OG he had heart failure, heart congestion. His wife died. He was 82 years old. I call him, like my pops. You see what I mean? 82 years old. He had heart congestion. And he was just talking, me and my wife right there, listening to him talk. And sometimes just go to hospitals and just snatch people out of there and go heal them on a bored day. And I was just chatting with him. And next thing you know, he ended up going with us. Took him to the house, checked out his house, changed his diet. Long story short, cured him from heart disease. You see what I mean? And I didn't even know. God just sent this dude to me because I started asking God. I was in New York. I started asking God, the creator, the spirit. See, I don't look at that white dude Jesus as no God. No disrespect. I'm not racist or nothing. I don't look at nobody as God, as no being. How could you be God if you got the same blood as me? It can't be God. So I already know that God is a creator. Can't nobody with blood like me hang a sun or a moon or a star in the air. So so I know I'm not bound down to nothing. I don't. You see what I mean? So I looked to the one that's hung a sun, a moon, and stuff like that. And then he started showing me, sending me, letting me know I was connected to the heavens. And when I take care of his people that he sent and wake them up and give them that truth, he'll feed me like no other. You know what I mean? I'm talking about your wildest dreams. He'll hook you up with stuff that, like I was telling you earlier, when I found out when I was young, they was just hooking me up. Oh man, you always get blessed. You always get you're the come up king. Everybody always look up. They was saying that when I was young, but it was just the fact that when I was 13, I always used to do real stuff. When I had sex with a girl at 13, something inside my body said, you know what? That's your baby. Don't be like them. You can't just bang her and call her a piece of trash. Leave her. Nigga, you had sex with her. You feel a connection. You feel that love. So I wiped her up at 13. You see what I'm saying? And then just having that spirit in me, I had realness in me early. Cause I seen it from my dad been married. My granddad been married. So I know when I have sex with a girl, that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that since young. And then my older cousins, they older than me. So they just switching girls, switching, cheating on these girls, cheating on each other, getting their heads blown out for cheating. And you see, so God was showing me young that damn, every time I used to be shook in the hood in that gang and all that. But when somebody get their head blown out, God will say, see, I mean, he always just make me ask, hey, what happened to him? Oh, he went over there, he banged Jamel girl. Dang, went and got his homeboy girl. Homeboy came back and blasted him. You see what I'm saying? So all of them rules that they used to pick on me for, God was showing me that all them rules was getting them killed. You know what I'm saying? I would never rob none of my homeboys. I ain't ever did it in my life. But I probably had 10 to 20 homeboys who robbed each other, all 20 of them dead. See, and then God will send me. He'll show me right in the scripture. Look at the commandment: Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife or thou neighbor's stuff. See, a real nigga know that already. Now, don't sweat that. That's my man Jamal, girl. See what I'm saying? That's my man low key. That's my man low key wife. Chill, b.
Yeah,
That's
man,
my man
fall
low key.
back, man.
You fall
It's
back,
hard
G.
enough to find a real, a real down to earth, you know what I mean? Loyal
See what I
John,
mean?
man.
Come
Leave
on,
these minds alone, man.
come on. You see what I mean? They don't. Come on. See, that's what being woke is about. You already got that. You see what I mean? You already got a sense of realness. You already got a sense of all of that. And so I had it. I just had it. It got to have something to do with how you be raised. You see what I mean? Because it got a little bit of how you be raised. Yeah, a little bit. But at the same time, mhm, I was gonna say it not all the time because I know some masters out here who've been raised different. You see what I'm saying? I know a couple of my cousins. He woke. He a master also. He been raised the opposite of me. See what I'm saying? He had nothing since 8. No mom, no dad. He basically was on the street getting molested and stuff like that. So sometimes when you a real person and your parents leave you up for dead, the universe will activate that pineal gland to make
That
you
is,
be able to live your life. Because when I talk with my cousin,
YahKai. That's the
he's
realest shit
hmm?
ever.
I'm,
That's
I'm
that's
just
the
I,
realest shit ever. That's my story,
yeah.
man. Go ahead.
I'm just keeping it 1 billion. I'm done with that fake stuff, bro. Done. You know what I mean, I'm done with all that fake stuff, which is not fake. It's just being a little bit scary of people who can't understand. So you just got to keep it 1,000. People don't understand it at that time. When the time they come to the next level, they'll get it. You know, and the universe. That's why I say I don't believe in bowing down to them fake dudes, man. And then when you look in that book talk about idols. So I said, oh, I get it. 100,000 people killing themselves because Michael Jackson died. I got fam. I'm just, you see what I'm saying? You know how many people had heart attacks and almost killed themselves when Kobe just died. I'm
Don't
just telling you about these
don't get me
idols.
started on
You
that, man.
you know how many people is got heart attacks that I walk by in my family because Dwayne Wade just chopping his son's cock off. You see what I mean? These people really losing their mind, body, and soul because these idols die, or these idols turn gay, or these idols turn transgender. Stop. You see, why would you put another man inside your body as the person? See, that's what's happening because the master of this world is, he told us not to idolatry. See, that book is a spiritual book. It's a spiritual book. It's just a code to unlock the pineal gland. So if a person got idolism in his pineal gland, he can't unlock it because instead of you letting a reflection of the universe be there, you putting a reflection of Michael Jackson or a homosexual or a transgender or another man like you, which is gay to a creator. That's homosexual to a creator. Got another man with the same thing as you in your pineal, in your subconsciousness. You see what I'm saying? So that's I always had that too when I was young. You see what I mean? I always knew certain things was I used to call it gay. Like, come on, man, that's gay, man. Get off that man cock. You know what I mean? Get off that man dick, man. It's gay. I didn't know the levels of it, but it just was gay to me. You know, and then get older and find out. A lot of cats just that's why I say the Bible always talk about the city of David, the city of Galilee. All them Hebrews in that Bible, they all came out the hoods. You see what I'm saying? That's what they was hard to accept. Cause they like, could anything good come out the hood? Could anything good come out of that? But that's look where the NBA, look at the NFL, look at the rappers, look at the singers, look at the people who waking up. They all coming from the hood. So we gotta just clean up. See, but the hood don't got too dirty. See, a lot of them people, even though the champions come from the hood, they leave the hood and go be champions. If you stay in that hood, you're gonna turn into what the hood is about: homosexuality, drugs, pills, defiling your body. And that's all. What else is there?
Let's switch gears a little bit, Yakai.
My
You
bad,
all
bro.
facts,
My
all
bad.
facts, and I just want you to know the live chat. They're loving the knowledge you're putting on the table right now. But I did want to
So,
know in your personal opinion,
yes,
what's
sir.
what's the best thing about being awake?
Oh man, it's just you know, it's just a beautiful thing. When you just like when they make them songs, when you hear all them songs, you know what I mean. David made 1 million songs, so oh man, it's just oh man, it's too many things about great about being awoke. It's a lot of things being great about being awoke. Uh, I want to say the main thing I love is all uh man, the visions, the downloads. Oh man, it's so many secrets. Man, it's that's a tough question there. That's a tough question there, man. Man, I don't think I can answer that yet, because you
Oh
still
shit.
got a lot more life. Because now that we waking up, more people are waking up. Um, I don't know. I think I get a lot of joy off waking other people up. You know what I mean? I get a lot of joy off, you know, seeing people get. Because a lot of like right now, what I've been doing, I was a handyman, carpenter, auto mechanic. I was building houses down here. But now that I got into personal training and kind of like getting into counseling, so many people with anxiety and depression and spiritual healing, that I'm kind of like that's pretty much taken over. So I'm kind of like loving that a little bit, to see people. Like you said, you asked me, should I be trying to wake people up, and that's kind of my answer right there. You see what I mean? That's the greatest. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me last night. You know what I mean? And this gonna answer the question, because every day it's getting greater and greater. To be honest with you, greater, great, because you learning, you just learning. You just learn. We learned our whole life how to live in the physical. Now you got to learn how to live in the spiritual. And I learned last night. I keep learning different things. I'm just cooling out at the skating ring. They got skating in there, laser tag, bowling, arcade. It's just loaded down here, and lots of people in there. And I'm just sitting. I just went to just hang out. I enjoy anything. Matter of fact, that's the greatest thing about being awoke too. Because it's just too many things. Because you can enjoy being anywhere. You see what I mean? I can go.
Wow.
I could. That's the great.
Wow.
That's the greatest thing about being woke. You can enjoy being anywhere. You know what I mean? Now that I'm the more woke I get, the more I want to go to places like on top of mountains, or I'm just God has sent me all kind of people. The universe sent me all kind of people, and that's why I'm not into that racist stuff, because He'll send me Chinese people, give me a home, give me a business, send any color, red, bling, anybody. When I was at that place last night, so many kids came up to me. It wasn't even funny. I was just standing there, and they just come in. That's why I know it's about the youth. Now something going on right now where we got to get the youth, because they the ones that's want the truth. When you talk to the elders right now, a lot of them stuck. So I hear some people say, "Let them die," and you can't let nobody die. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be on your conscience, and then it says that in Ezekiel 3rd chapter. You see what I'm saying? You got to warn the people. You want that off your conscience. You see what I'm saying? And I know that for a fact, because you know when I was young, first waking up, and I started noticing, like I was saying earlier in the conversation, every time I didn't keep it 100, it backfired on me. You know what I'm saying? Because even though it was 50 people in the room, you think they coming back talking to those other 48, 45 people? No, they coming to the one that was woke. I call my brother son because he shine like one. I'm coming back for him. Where God at? Where Black at? Where Son at? They coming back for the. You see? So once I noticed that, I said, "Oh man, I'm in a different book than these other dudes. I'm in a different book, bro. I'm in a whole different realm, man. I knew that. I knew that as young, b. Check it out. And I knew that was young. I knew that as young. And then,
Hold on. My man YahKai said, your chapters don't look like mine.
no, man, not at all. I mean, the Bible talk about sheep. It talk about shepherds. So when you read that, it say the shepherd got to feed the sheep. See what I mean? If not, you're gonna strike the shepherd. He'll strike you. The universe will strike you. That's how it goes. And So I just said, I'm just gonna speak that truth. You know what I mean? Because action was speaking louder than words. And then even in killer situations, um, oh my goodness, I got so many stories. It's not even funny, bro. Not even funny. Check. It's not even funny. So I had this one cousin. Yeah, man. Hey, it is what it is. I keep 1,000. Everybody know it. I'm even friends. I'm even friends with him now. I don't care. You can't have no hate. Every time I used to see him, he used to be like, "I know you don't like me. I know you hate me." I said, man, get that out your system, B. Would I be renting you a room if I hate you?
Oh
You
man,
did all that ground stuff. I said, that's hating you. I don't hold no hate in me. I said, you robbed me before. I beat your brains in. That's that.
damn.
That's that. That's that. No, but he was a superstar cousin. So I mean, like, robbed me, beat him down, bloody lip, bloody eye. Oh, die, nutty. So I'm like, oh my god, all right, let me just leave you alone, dude. Get out. So I just kicked him out my home. Got looked out. The people know, like I'm the type of dude that people are like, oh, my cousin here. Oh, I'm just going to stay with him. Oh, I come home. Three of my sisters there. My mama in my house. Oh, we lost our house in down south. We had to come up here. All right, they just knew. You know me. You could come to me, and I always buy homes, flip them. So I had everybody in the family. My brothers, sisters, mom, all my cousins. All my house family just come get down. They know they had a safe place. There's gonna be some order. Y'all gonna be good. If you ain't had dollars, just have some realness, love. I got you. And jealousy and envy is something else. You see what I'm saying? Even when I was 13, I didn't know that they was getting jealous because they buying, they stealing and robbing and selling dope and doing all this crooked stuff to get money, and I just come out do nothing but real things. Just help somebody, like a lady cross the street, and as soon as she get crossed, hey, young blood, come over here in my house. I got something for you. See, I got raised like that since a child. You see what I'm saying? And then a lot of my older cousins used to say, like, I knew you was gonna be like this. Cause I said, why you say that? He's like, cuz since you was a child, your dad, you don't even know. When you were 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, your dad had you coming over to my mama house, shoveling our yard, cutting our grass, painting this, doing this. You was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They always, I knew y'all was gonna be like this. So I'm like, wow. So, you know, it just got, it's a little bit of how you get raised. I gotta it's a lot with how you get raised too. You know. So,
That's real.
but you still gotta have that eye because when, I got 13 brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? And
Wow,
probably I want to say all of them woke. All of them woke. All of them woke.
that's a
But
beautiful
but
thing, man.
yeah, it's beautiful. But here go the bad thing. Here go the bad thing. Because it's the gift and the curse. See, they didn't choose to be woke, so they it's a gift and a curse. So once you wake up, now you can't have nothing on your flesh. So you have to get rid of all negative things, addictions. See what I'm saying? So now, see, when you're a woke person, only way to cut that light off is you had to kill it. So they had to kill it. So I see my sister yesterday at the funeral, and yeah, my other sister, they oh drunk, loaded. The other one got heroin in her, all these Zans and my. I just gotta pray for her, you know. Hallelujah. I'm gonna pray for her right now. Just God touch her, get that off her because wow, she's the youngest sister and she's a master. She's her third wide open, but she got to do all the drugs and stuff to block it. Same thing with my brother and my nephew. They doing all type of stuff to block it. You see what I'm saying? And that's the curse about it. Because once you're third open, you got to clean up your life and speak that truth. If not, it'll take you out.
That's real.
It, the universe will take you out.
Now, if you could go back in time before, I guess before you were 13, before you could see
Mm,
through the bullshit,
mm,
what would you be the most mad at yourself for believing in? Something that you were clinging to the idea of that this had to be true.
mm. I mean, like, even at Halloween, you see what I'm saying? Joker thought that was true. He putting on white sheets and painting out, looking like ghosts, and come to find out, that's the day they killed 100 of us. You see what I mean? They killed 100 million of us. No, that was hot. That was Thanksgiving. Halloween. My dad used to tell him like, yeah, they came and just snatched 7, 8 of my cousins, 7, 8 of my older uncles when I was 9, 10 years old. Never seen them again. That's why we don't do that. So that's it. You know that finding out that truth right there. That was like wow. I'm thinking it was just because I'm just like everybody else. Like, come on, man, it's just Halloween. We're just going to get candy. Hey, he's like, man, you nuts? It's not about candy. So learning stuff like that. That pretty much like wow, man. That just took the cake, and then start get yeah. That pretty much had to be the first. That had to be the first one right there.
There were never no stories of people fighting back, ready to go to war.
Um. See, yeah, because my granddad, only my granddad. You see what I mean? Because once they took the other stories that my granddad they did with my granddad, but he my he had to go get a midwife, but nobody supposed to be out on Halloween, so he had to come on, about 8 KKK there. My dad's still here, my granddad's still alive, so you know what had to happen. Either they, you see what I mean? Either they
He did some fly Django shit.
Hey man, straight up. He tell you the truth. He did that the Django thing. That's probably
Yeah.
why. That's probably why they made that movie. Him and a lot of other brothers. You see what I mean? When they make one movie, it's one. They say you see one, it's a million you don't see. So a million of them came up that Underground Railroad, did that same thing. My granddad, they call him Gator. He swam through the Alabama River. See what I mean? Through the gators. You see them. He used to tell me about them stories. Alligators all around them. They wouldn't even bite them. You see what I'm saying? Then he came Underground Railroad all the way up to Rochester, just like Harriet Tubman. She did it 10 times. My granddad did it twice. He said when he came back to Alabama, he came back. You went back home, and they had papers up looking for him. And he said he went when he found out because they was on his trail when he went back. And he said he made the wrong turn. He ended up at the Pacific Ocean, of bottom of Florida. He was trying to get to Rochester, New York on the way back. He ended up at Florida. He said, I was in the Pacific Ocean of Florida. He said, I had to turn around and come back through the
Yeah.
state of
No
Alabama.
Google Maps. No Google.
Check this out. No Google Maps,
No Siri. No
bro.
nothing.
No nothing. He came, what? He came back. He said, when I came back, he said, I had to come back through Alabama running. You know, they said 100 miles in running in WA. He came back through the state of Alabama. He said, I didn't make one stop. He ran straight through the state of Alabama. So and I started to learn from him young. You know what? That's who used to make me go, wow. Him. Because I was like, damn, granddad, you can eat a piece of garlic raw like an apple? Damn, you can eat beets and onions raw? Damn, you can just take dandelions out the ground and chew the roots? Damn, you see what I'm saying? It was just I didn't know what he was doing, and it was eating stuff raw and roots and like, what the hell? And then it was all of that stuff was wild to me. And then I started to get older, and people used to start getting diseases and sickness, and then flashback to my granddad, like, oh shit, dude, if you pull that root up right there, eat that, that'll heal you from that. And then he'll do it and come back the next day like, yo, I'm healed. I'm like, holy shit. You know, it, so it had to be all from my granddad.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when you woke up, or let me ask it this way: when a person wakes up, does it make them become a conspiracy theorist by default?
And um, that's a tough one because not only it's gonna make it could go. I'm gonna say both ways because when you woke, sometimes you don't know the answer, but somebody. I mean, you can get the answer to all things, but sometimes somebody will ask you to look into something and talk about something, and you'll just start freestyling a answer. You see what I mean? It's just like a rough draft. It's just like just like they say, get a approximation. You just trying to be accurate, pinpointing what's going on. So and that's kind of like conspiracy. Maybe a conspiracist a little bit, but not really. Not really because it. I boom. You gotta remember this. Once you pineal gland is open, see you can take that spirit. You can use it for good or evil. See what I'm saying? That's why a lot of our people use their pineal gland for evil. See what I'm saying? So that's when maybe the conspiracists and the con artists and the evil and the killers and them people using they gland, they third eye for evil. You see what I'm saying? Because they'll come in the room and I know a lot of niggas that's woke, but when I come back in the hood, all them niggas' legs got chopped off or their eyes blown out.
What the
God will let them
fuck?
still be alive. Check it out. All the ones that was woke, that was masters, he'll let them still be alive. That use their gift for negativity, he'll let them still be alive. He'll chop a leg off, he'll chop an eye off, he'll do this and that, he'll blow their brains out, let them still be alive. And then when I go talk to them in the hood, they be like, yeah, man, God was trying to tell me this. God was trying to tell me that. I'm like, wow. See? They already know. They already know. See what I mean? I got one cousin. He a master. You see what I mean? But God breaks him in half. I'm talking about 30 times so far. I'm talking about they don't call me from the hospital 5 times. Talking about, yo, bro, you're the last number that's in this guy's phone. We don't know who he is. We just found him froze in ice. Frozen ice for a day. The niggas froze a block, brick. They had to break the brick, defrost them,
God
bring them back to life. Call me on the phone. You're the last dude in this dude phone. We found him froze. He's defrosting. We don't know if he's gonna come back. Can you come verify the body? I come up there as my cousin. Holy crap!
damn. Wow.
So that happened one time, and then two more times he fall off. He driving drunk. 18 wheeler smash him. It was all over the news. The person kept going, broke both his legs, and split his brain wide open. Split his brain. I'm talking about split his crawl, his skull, from the front of your forehead all the way to the back. He was split open, where you could see the inside of his brain, unconscious. I mean, he would have got so split him open. And the problem is, he come to get around. See, if you a person that's know the truth, don't go around somebody else that know the truth and get spoke to. Because if they speak that truth and you go leave from their presence and don't listen, you're gonna get broken in half. Because you already know the truth yourself. See, the master don't play with people who got third eyes who know the truth. You see what I mean? A man who already open, then he gonna meet another person that's open. See, now you there's so much power between them two people. So when you read that Bible, it say one
Wow.
one got 1,000 angels, but two 10,000 angels show up. See what I'm saying? Like
Let,
me
let
and
me let me
you.
just hop in here real briefly,
Yes,
Yakai.
sir,
That
bro.
that's why I cherish. I feel like this is my calling, man. I feel like I'm talented at a lot of things, but the most thing I love doing is bringing real people together, man. And
Man, that's a blessing, bro.
I that's why when you just said that, man, whether it be angels, I don't know, I can't, you know what I'm saying? But it
I,
feel divine, man, when I'm
hey, man,
around real people, man.
ain't no doubt about it because you got to think about we electrical people. See what I'm saying? We melanated people. So if the sun is made of melanin, if the heavens is made of melanin, if every fruit and all this stuff that's alive and trees is made of melanin, and we're master melanated people, so the ones who tap into their melanin and stuff like that, you starting to connect with the whole universe. You see what I'm saying? So is that angels or is that light? Or you see what I mean? Is that electrical power? What is he trying to tell us? Because if I light one match in one hand, my left hand, and I light another match in my right hand, two flames. But when you put them two flames together, they make a torch. So I wonder if that's what's happening when two beings meet up. You see, one's that's open, he's open. That's two flames. See, even though we can't see it, it's two flames. See, and then when they come together, there I am. There he go. He all flame.
It's
So,
so crazy.
it,
You led
so,
me
so,
into my next question, man.
mm,
And I feel like you definitely more than qualified to answer this question, man.
mm,
And it's so crazy. We was on the phone before this. I literally thought up this question when I was listening to you speak.
yes, sir.
What would it take to build a community full of truth tellers?
I'm pretty much what you doing right now. Or that's what it'll take, bro. What you doing right now. You know what I mean? Just because years ago when that spirit hit me, and that lady, when the girl, it was just chopping little by little. She came back and, man, why you ain't tell real this? Because it's a kingdom already of truth speakers. We just got to come together. You see what I mean? And you doing it right now. You doing it right now. You got to keep doing what you're doing, man.
But
Just got to keep doing
I
what you're doing.
mean, you know, the internet is cool. It's alright. But I
Hmm.
mean, on a physical scale, you look at all these other
Oh,
communities, the
right, right.
LGBT community. They going hard in the paint, man. Ever since 2015, ever since Caitlyn Jenner made the transition, man.
True,
You know, so you look at all these other
true,
communities, man. Little Italy, Chinatown. You know what I'm
true.
saying? White people got their own thing.
I
How do
mean,
we transition into the physical world, man?
okay. What we had to do is, you know, you got to die, get out the flesh, get out our feelings. Start getting into the truth, and we will have to, get some land. That's that, and we gotta stop giving. We gotta first thing I think we gotta do is stop being addicted to things they sell in the store, because one, long as you, because every, like you say, Chinese, Jamaicans, everybody else, when they come here down south, and I'm looking at them, they all get together. They'll buy one house, and five in there, 10 in there, 15 in there, 20 in there, and they all get together and help each other out. They'll stay there a year, 20, 30 of them in their room and tents and stuff like that, and to the point where they're not even paying rent, $1 a day for each something like that. And then they all just start. You'll see every week. Oh, he bought a car, he bought a truck. Oh, I'm going to help my cousin buy a house, buy this, buy that. And then little by little they just start coming up. And then when it comes to the hood, see, we different. We like crabs in a bucket, because we not coming from. See, when I went down south back in the day, down south people got that. So the only people who don't really got it is New York, because I'm down south now. You see what I'm saying? And when I go over to my grandmother's house, it's a whole community there. You see what I mean? When Sunday, Saturday come, when she show up in town, hey, Miss Brown, I'm coming with. I got to plate of beans. I'm coming with turkey. Next lady, I'm coming with yams. I'm coming with this. Everybody coming with a dish every day, making it so easy. See, up in New York, we just got this empire type stuff and attitude, and I want to be, Trump Tower and billionaire this, and I want a Lamborghini, and you know what I'm saying? It's all about me, 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 and look at me and all that. But you ain't coming up. All you doing is making Bill Gates or whoever making these high brand stuff rich. That's it. That's it. And then so it's New York. We got brainwashed the worst. You see what I mean? Even though we might have the most education, the most all of that. You know what I mean? But we gotta understand that we got the most of that wicked stuff too. If we ain't been cleaning ourselves. And see, the Bible talks a lot about you got to renew your mind. You see what I'm saying? And see, people got a lot of faith in Moses, Jesus, Elijah, all them different prophets. So if you got so much props in Muhammad, and you love Moses so much, and you love Jesus so much, guess one thing that all three of them did the same, and Dr. Sabi, all four of them did one thing the same. They all did the fast. Jesus wasn't nothing until he did the fast. Moses, nothing. Once he did the fast, he told that president, Moses was the president of Egypt. But once he found out that he could do a fast and tap into the spiritual realm, he quit that job. And he did what you're talking about now. He went and built a community. So that's what's happening to us right now. We're exiting the cities, and we're being like Moses. The universe, we finding out that, wow, if we transition out of this flesh, out of our ego, out of this system here, toward the universal system, we'll turn into, there's a master for us. We already got a president. We already got a master. We already got a caregiver. We already got a healer. We already got a doctor. All that. But you got to turn to him and start living the way, he say live spiritual life, a clean life, easy life. It's just you got to deal with things that he create. He don't want you dealing with stuff that's created by this Satanist people. They know how to go get poison and put it in your body, and that's just an easy way to the easy way to look at it in a nutshell. You got to get poison out your body, and then your mind to let you start to see. Right now in New York, so many people got anxiety, depression, malnutrition, not even a healthy mind. I want to say almost nobody in New York got a healthy mind because nothing. I mean, come on, the pop is the number one killer. They put that stuff in the pop, the chips, the food. You can't get no good food there. That's why we all left. Because now, Dr. Sabi, they had to kill him because he was putting so much truth out. Be like, come on, man, all that stuff in New York with no seeds and stuff like that is no good. So we come down south so we can grow real watermelons, real mangoes, real pecans, everything. So easy, it just grows. You walk in the jungle in the woods down here and you find all the creams and everything. So that's what it'll take. It would take for because that's what Moses did. Moses took 40 people on the mountain and they all fasted and he had to fast them and cleanse all that artificial stuff out of their body, and then the universe empowered them, and then the community could be easily built. That's how you can be. We can't build them pyramids no more. We can't build the temple no more. We can't build communities no more until we tap into the spiritual realm. Then the spiritual realm will talk to all of us at one time. See, I wouldn't have to say, "Hey, man, bro, I'll go get the bread." Spirit will already tell you to do it. Then,
You be on
see,
your way back with the bread.
you'll be on your way back, and then when we see you on your way back, the spirit will tell us, "Get the oven ready." The spirit will tell her, "Oh, go get the house." The spirit will tell other 10 girls, "Let me go join her." The spirit will tell them girls, "Okay, they got that. Let's go over here." See,
It's so crazy because that's how I operate, man. A lot of times I get
that's it.
frustrated with people when I have to physically, vocally say
Mm-hmm.
something because mentally I'm already,
That's
what I'm doing something
yep.
that, you know what I mean. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like we don't have to when you
Yep.
reconnect with your soul, when you actually
That's
elevate, you don't have to use
mm-hmm.
words anymore. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
100%. I'm glad that you said that. 7 years ago, when I started to do the fast and really tap into the elements and tap into my spirit and soul, every single animal on earth started coming to me. I mean, I had a dream first. I had a dream. I'm in a cave in a mountain, fast. I had a fire going. I'm just cooling. A lion came cooling. I
Oh
mean,
shit.
walking slow. Like, nigga, this is where I usually chill at in this cave. I mean, and came behind. I was just in a dream, man. He was just like walking with his killer style. And you know what I mean? And the dream didn't allow me to have no fear. You know what I mean? It let me see the lion walk. I was now this the dream. I didn't have fear, but I was able to play with the lion in the dream. And it wasn't a scary. I just felt it one patted it one time, but the spirit like go ahead and he's here, he's chilling, everybody's calm. It's in the spirit in your dream, and then the spirit just like in the dream, just go ahead feel it. So I put my hand out and just felt it soft, and I woke up, and I'm like, what the heck was that? I'm usually scared of dogs and stuff coming from New York and pit bulls when I was young, and stuff like that. But then when I started to tap into the universe, tap into nature, once I did that fast and only put nothing but stuff that was created by the creator in my body, oh my God. Bluebirds, redbirds, squirrels, deers, everything came up to me and looked me in the eyes. I got so many redbirds, bluebirds in my backyard, it's not even funny. I did about 10, 15 videos of me just going to parks, sitting down with a picnic, just sitting down. Me, my wife, and birds would just come chill right with us, right with us. Put my cover out, and here they come. Redbirds, bluebirds, everything, squirrels, deers. So I start testing it. I start
On
testing
some
it.
Doctor Doolittle shit.
I don't, man. You know what? You 100%. You keeping it 1,000 because they say they when I started to wake up 70 years ago, start tapping into that higher power. I've been woke up young, but I wasn't doing those spiritual fasts. You see what I'm saying? Even though I was woke, but if I say it's levels to it, when we start doing them fast, you man. Like you said, them antlers, they'll grow. You know what I'm saying? That radar, it'll grow. It'll grow. You see what I mean? So my radar just my third just started expanding. Or like they say, or like they say with that mind, we only use 5% of our mind. Well, guess what? I started to use 50% or something. See what I mean? If God gave us a 100% mind, see what I'm finding out also is our mind is just a little bit. See, we got the mind, but the pineal gland is a billion times more powerful than your mind. So and then you got your spiritual self, your soul. But to be able to tap into all of that, you have to start, getting the elements of creation in your body. And when I started doing that, I was able to play with animals. I mean, dogs that I used to be scared of, they'll come to the park, and I tell the lady straight up, listen, lady, don't let your dog come over here with me because once I play with him, he's not coming back. I take dogs. And she's like, yeah, right. He came over there. Me and my wife laying down in the cover, got our little food. We didn't even get up. Just stayed laying down, just halfway laying down, relaxing. Dog came over, rubbed him a little bit, and looked at his balls. It's something in the vibration of your voice and your spirit, all of that. And he looked at his owner, and it sat down, comfortable with us. That was that. Start waving his tail. He was great. He was good. He was good. And looked at her. She come on, Charlie. They look like no. Come on, Daly. No. Then she got pissed. Came over there and started dragging the dog, grabbing. Come on, I said, come on. And now she's pissed. Doing. They would have called CPS on her if it was a child. The way she moved that dog,
That's hilarious.
man, straight up truth. You know, and I said, wow. So that was a level of like you test your car, see what it can do, and then So I knew what it could do. So I said, okay, I left that alone. I start going ahead and start studying other things. And then when I start talking with other people who was woke, and they say, yeah, that's part of it, man, because you tapping out of it. And then when you look at the Bible, Noah uh collected every animal. Adam went and named every animal. Solomon knew how to speak the language of every bird. I said, wow. I started to look at it. All the prophets who did that tapped into that. So I said, holy crap, what is this Bible trying to tell us? We really natural people connected to the universe? You see what I'm saying? So I started to get it now. I started to get it. So if they really, even it's a spiritual book, but once you listen and do the things in the spirit, it allow your flesh to have superpower here. See? So that's why, that's the physical part of it. It's all spiritual laws and things you have to do. But come on, you in a fleshly body with control here. It'll be manifested right here. Yeah, it'll be manifested right here.
It's real. Now I wanted to ask you: is there such thing as fake woke? Or, but I really wanted to
Mm.
ask you: how do you deal with fake woke individuals?
I body him. I body him, bro. I I mean, not physically. You know what I mean? Not physically. Man, listen, bro. I
Allegedly.
body him. Man, listen, dog. I body him. But first, I give him a chance. I respect him to a T. You see what I mean? I respect him to a T because I start hitting them with facts and I start letting them. I come at them right. But a lot of them people, when they be fake woke, they come at you back with some old ego and start, trying to come at you wrong. So then it's like, oh, okay, all right, let me go ahead, body him then, and I just start coming at him with facts, and the facts win every time. You see what I'm saying? Can't you just had to go with the facts, man. That fake woke stuff is. I mean, everybody trending, so that's what you got to learn about our people. My mom like, how could so many young boys become gay? I said, you ain't see what Birdman did? Birdman just came on the second week in a row. He's second year in a row. He says he's uh bisexual. He do it to girls and boys.
Hold on, you talking about Birdman, Lil Wayne, Birdman?
Birdman, Little Wayne Birdman. I did a video on it.
What?
Yeah, man, this stuff is wide open. Anybody who in Hollywood right now, You know what I mean? Now, I don't want to be a conspiracy say that, but I've been to Hollywood. See what I'm saying? I had a music industry. You see what I mean? I put like two of my brothers is in Hollywood right now. My other brother JB Brown, the real JB Brown, he all in like 10 movies in Hollywood because I was from the hood. I made all the beats. I was the mix master. I was like King David. My third was open. I play music in my sleep. I'm playing music now. I hear songs in my head all day long. Beats is in me all day. You know what I'm saying? That's just it's just is what it is. That melanin it got something to do with vibrations and rhythm and stuff. And it just naturally was in me. It gave me a beat machine and beats just start coming out my body. Period. You know what I mean? And been like that since young, since in school, making tables on the table. And I mess around, got a little computer, start making songs, mixing songs, and it blew up. And I was doing all that stuff in the hood with all the mixtapes. But then my brother came to me. He's like, man, because nobody, he was like, you hooking all the people up in the hood and you spending all that time. He was a little bit jealous, but he was keeping it 100. He was letting me know, he wanted some time in the studio. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, man, you making all these people famous? Man, I'm your brother, man. Let me do something. What you want to do? Come on. He's like, I don't rap. Then what you bugging me for? You see what I'm saying? But then he came back 3 days later, like, you know what? I want to make a movie or something, man. And he wanted to do some pranks and stuff like that and jokes. So this like 2003. So I just did him a whole DVD of him doing pranks and jokes and stuff like that. And we was doing 2 years of making beats and for the whole hood, putting people on, and nobody really blew up, made no big money. Made him one DVD. He put the DVD out. He'd get a call from Hollywood. So I said, "Oh my gosh, let's start. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I should go to movies or something." And he got that call from Hollywood, and he got no real major role, but he been in all kind. All. I went to Hollywood. I met all the stars. I met all of them dudes, all them gay faggot dudes. I mean, I gotta call them what they are, but I mean, I can't say I met all the gay faggot dudes, but come on. Let me tell you a story, man. He got on. He got invited to Hollywood. We go up there 15 deep. I take 15 of the artists. Now all of a sudden he make it for comedy. Guess what? All the rappers want to be now comedians.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden the rappers they all start doing skits, and hey, they make one skit and he had to bring all 15 of them up there. So I'm going up there. 5 of my brothers he put in this skit. I'm like, man, let me go up there with y'all, man. I'm the oldest. Y'all don't really know too much. I've been in the hood because they going to L.A. You see what I mean? To Hollywood. And I'm like, let me go up there with them, man, so I can have the hood view, third view on this thing. Even though I'm not doing no comedian, none of this comedy movie stuff, but I at least be a third eye for y'all. And just, be down anyway. I'm down with the movement. Let's go. So we went up there 15 deep to California. Everybody got about, what, a little 1,200, 1,300 on them. You know what I'm saying? Little G. So that's pretty much 30 grand. Everybody got 1,500, 15 people. That's 30 G's, right? Yeah, 30 G's. So we go up there, 30 G's for a week, blow all our money, and try it out for I'm in Hollywood studios trying out for all these rich millionaire people sitting on money machines. That's why these people come out of Hollywood. Hey, Tyler Perry got signed $100 million to wear a dress in church. Dave Chappelle they gave him $50 million to wear a dress. Dude just sitting on the money machine. If you take the contract, he print it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's a gay dude sitting on the machine. He just sitting there playing with his elbow, sweet looking, to come silk mini shorts, and got little ballerina men just flying around. And okay, cool. I mean, we didn't know San Francisco was the gay capital of the world. I mean, God just started speaking to me once I got there. He said, "Come on," because we was all naive. You see what I mean? And just we think we just gonna see real Denzel Washington, Wesley Snipes looking, thinking these people are gonna be regular. We got there and we see the other Wayne brothers. He looking all on heroin, looking sweet, and all these dudes just looking wrong. Everybody looking sweet. I had to do a quick meeting. I said, "Yo, let's meet in the back room real quick, bro." I said, "You know what? We met." I said, I had to kind of bark a little bit. I said, "Yo, man, get all that idle stuff out your mind, body, and soul."
He had to call an audible.
Audible, man. Audible, yo, straight up Audible, bro. Get all of that out your body. We the stars, we the idols, we the people, we the one open. I said no. You know what I mean? And because there's no way you can look up to somebody who's feminine and looking homosexual and all that type of stuff. I mean, I treat everybody equal, but come on, man. I mean, we got punk, we got hoodooed or whatever. Tell a lie to your vision. They lied to our vision with the movies, and then we get there and the actor making. Don't you know that 2003, 2004, and we trying out for the movie Empire. See what I'm saying? The Empire and all these other movies. So they're like, yeah, we'll hire all 15 of you guys for the movie. Well, guess what? Let's start practicing the roles. All right, the first scene is going to be, well, two men humping men. So you mean tell me I got to come up here and hug that man from the back, hump him? That's what Empire is going to be about. I had to wave my hand instantly. I said, listen, lady,
Oh
I'm just the
man.
recorder, the studio guy. Uh, that dude and that guy said, listen, you're in Hollywood in my studio. You're going to do every tryout they do. So I was like, oh my gosh. I said, I'm not in it then. I'll just pull it to the side. I couldn't do it. And, I couldn't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, they wanted scene after scene of, girl, two men. You know what you see on Empire, these shows I'm hearing about? I think I've seen it one time and cut it off.
Yeah, I never
All
even
these,
watched Empire. I heard there was a
yeah,
lot of gay shit. You know,
I ain't never even
Juicy
watched it.
Smollett, he up there. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even care to watch that shit, man.
Yeah, same with me, bro. I thought you the exact same. I ain't watch bro. I ain't watched it one time. I think I probably saw a scene on Facebook by accident, stuff like that, and I couldn't do it. And so coming from going to them tryouts and seeing black men have to take 50 to 100 takes of looking another man in the eye, cause you got the come on, you them scenes and guiding all these acting. You think them scenes come out perfect like that just off one take? Man, them people got to do. You see it? Take 50. Take. Come on. You got to sit there and look cause they want emote. Listen, they want real tears. They want when it look real in the movie because this is real. It is real. You had to sit there and take 50 takes, and you have to look him in the eye to the point where your eyes really got love in them for him. Because they
Oh,
got the best cameras.
oh
They got the
shit.
best cameras that pick up every emotion. So if you ain't got the real love for that dude, it's gonna show. So I said, how do all these actors got this homosexual feminine look on these dudes? And now all of a sudden Birdman doing it the both ways, and Will Smith's son getting dresses, and Snoop's son out there in dresses, and Snoop in nails, and Wade talking about he about to chop his son balls off at 12 and let another man enter his body. Are you serious? You see what I'm saying? So, and once we get up in Hollywood, we see why. I said, how did Magic Johnson get all this stuff in L.A.? Then we see his son. Holy crap! This nigga's son, 6'6", 350 pounds, walking around in thongs, bro. You see what I'm saying? And getting celebrated up there. You see, so they really got a mind problem too. They got a mind problem too. How could you be 6'6"? You see what I mean? 350 pound walking around like you got a coochie sitting down to piss, and come on, bro. That's a mind problem because it, people. Not being in the hood, we be like, oh, my man ego big. We just boosted his head up. They battery packed that, bro. Like, why did that little man went over there and did that? Oh, they battery packed him up. Told him he was a killer, gave him this, and he wouldn't. That's what they did in Hollywood.
6'6", built like a gallon of Kool-Aid.
Unbelievable, man.
You already
Unbelievable.
know, man.
And they taking people like Bruce Jenner. It's a man. He won 6 gold medals, hurdles, fastest dude on earth. So you you gonna take a man that's the most powerful dude on earth, won 6 gold medals, and then tell him, hey, go chop your privates off, put a hole in your body. We'll make you woman of the year and give you props and give you a brand and give you yes, I'll do it. Attention is a motherfucker, bro.
And if you say anything negative to anything, not even negative, just constructive about it, they deem you a demon. They deem you're part of the problem.
Oh my
They put
goodness.
a ist or a phobe at the end of your
And
title.
And Obama did that. You see what I mean?
Facts.
See that's why I mess with that Bible, because it's the only place I can add up the rest of the information. Bible talks of the seven deadly sins. There's seven abominations that he kill you for. See what I'm saying? And those are the seven that Obama made five legal and Trump made two legal. That's
Say that.
seven.
Say that again, Yakai.
Uh,
Say that again, man.
the seven abominations. You got Obama made five of them legal. Trump did two. You see what I'm saying? The LGBTQ. That's what Obama legalized. See, and up under Trump, pedophilia is not a crime no more. It's a disorder, and bestiality is legal in the United States in 12 states. See, and you can video LA, Hollywood can video record in all 51. It's legal for them to video record a lady doing it to a dog and a horse in all 51 states and distribute. So they made it where they can make money and have sex scenes, and you can do it to a New York
Wow.
horse, a Alabama horse, a Mexican horse, and a California horse, and get recorded in all 51 states. But it's only legal uh, in 12 to marry or something like that. See, so they got their little funny, they the ones that they got funny ways to get what they want to do. And that, so, which letter are you, bro? See what I'm saying? And now, what letter am I? We're not in them letters. You see what I'm saying? So government don't pass the seven deadly sins of abominations as life as legalism. That's what's legal. And now yesterday they said, not yesterday, but I heard it the other day. They say masculinity, toxic masculinity. So that's saying that if my son is born regular, he's a regular man, he's toxic because he don't want to be he don't want to be a lesbian, gay, transgender, queer. You see what I'm saying? Or a pedophile
Did
or
you
bestiality.
are you aware of these before we get up out of here, man, cuz I appreciate your time, man.
Yes,
But
sir, bro.
are you aware of the drag queen story hours, story times?
Oh my goodness, man. Are you see that's where we at, bro. See that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. I'm not really I'm a little bit aware, but I don't it's because see the government, like we just said, the Obama and Trump. Once you legalize that, see they put that stuff into legislation. See, in legislation, Congress, don't you know, black men and brown men, we're 3/5 of a being right now. So I can't say nothing. They got us legally defined as 3/5. A black straight up man who's a man. You see what I mean? He's 3/5 of a being. And I mean, so they legalized those seven deadly sins. So all the teachers got to be under LGBT. You got to have a transgender teacher. You got to have a gay teacher. You see what I mean? Everything got to be that. If not, you're getting out of there. You're getting labeled. You're not going to have a job nowhere. See how they doing us? Imagine how they doing those people in Hollywood who got $100 million, $50 million contract. See, they just all they can do to us is just take our account. See, but for them, they'll take their $150 million account. So that's why Birdman is doing the Du Bois. That's why Magic and them is doing that. That's why teachers are going, our transgender teachers are going and teaching kids. You see what I mean? Gabriel Union came on TV the other day and said you have to eat ass and teach kids to eat. She said you have to teach kids to eat ass at a young
Hold on,
age.
hold on,
Straight up,
hold
bro.
on.
You can look it up.
Oh my god.
Straight up. So she teaching Dwayne Wade's son how to do that gay stuff at a young age. She had him in a halter top. See? I mean, come on, he's a boy. You're trying to make him. I mean, it's terrible, man.
We
So,
we if we go any longer, they gonna have to pay
yeah.
for all of this.
Oh man, I didn't even know how long we was going. We
but
going. You're right.
but you know what, man? When did you wake up? Today's guest was Realness TV, aka YahKai, man. I just want to say, I appreciate you making time for me, man. I
Yes,
really,
sir.
I really admire your energy, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
And it's an honor to share the panel with you today. Definitely tell everybody in the live chat, everybody that's gonna catch us on the replay, where can they find you on social media?
Okay. Pretty much I'm gonna have to, cause they keep shutting all my stuff down. So, you know, I pretty much got to play it and see how we're gonna do it. But you got Realness TV YouTube. I just made another page on Facebook, YahKai Brown Facebook. You'll see a picture of say Realness TV. When you pull it up on Facebook, YahKai Brown, YouTube Realness TV, Twitter, Twitter, Twitter. I believe, man, I think Realness TV Twitter too, and then Instagram. Instagram is Levi Yakai. So I just got to keep. I be switching up so much because what they doing, Trump did that thing with the people who spitting the truth. They just keep cutting us off. So the face recognition, they cutting us off and stuff like that. So you just got to keep switching up.
Right, and
But
I'm gonna put all the information to Realness TV, aka Yakai. I'm gonna put all his information, how you can contact him. You know what I'm saying, and get to listen to his content in the description box of this video and also in the comment section, man. So with that, man, any final words you want to put on the table for the people, man?
I mean, if you feeling it and you want to build that community, like you say, we connect with you, connect with me, and we need to go ahead and put this stuff together because for what I'm seeing now, what I'm feeling now, and iron sharpens iron, like we doing now. It's sharpened me up to the point where it's kind of urgency now. We got to get into it. We got to get into an urgency now after this live here. I'm feeling an urgency that we need to go ahead and get together and go ahead. If we like minded, man, and cats ain't even got to be all the way woke on the same level. Just have the willingness to go through. You know, and it's time to do what it do. It's time to get together. My sister, she just gave me 33 acres of land in Carolina that her dad left her. My granddad passed, left her. See all.
Why you stunting, Yakai? Why you stunting?
Hey, bro, that see, I like that kind of talk. I love it, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying now because I want the cards to get pulled. I want to do this. No, bro, I'm definitely. This is recorded live. Cats can go back and check any of these facts. My sister and family, they're gonna hear all of this. She gave me 33 acres of land. We just buried my grandmother yesterday, 97 years old. So I got a chance to get with all the family. All my family got land. All your family got land. Every time I talk to somebody, they be like, "Oh yeah, my grandmother left me land down here. My aunt got land in Mississippi. I got land in Alabama, Georgia, Florida." But they're so busy want to stay in New York. So the listeners that's listening now, somebody in their family got land. You see what I mean? So anybody y'all who connect with your family who got land, it don't matter. Down south is beautiful weather all the time. We come together with like-minded people. We can build that land up quick. I got connections. I build houses from the ground up. I know how to do all plumbing. I know how to do all electrical. I know how to do all roofing. I can easily teach somebody because people taught me. They don't have to need no school. You know what I mean? My granddad built, come on, 15, 20 houses down south before he came up north and built numbers of them. You know what I mean? And he built bricks. You come down south, you see red dirt. They make bricks from dirt. You see what I'm saying? So stuff like that. So just pretty much the people. It's time, man. That's all. It's time. It's time for us to go ahead. It's time for us to go ahead and get together. And I'm not with that fake stuff. I'm finding out that we all got the same blood. They check our DNA, and stuff like that. That's why we be in the hood. We call our brother's son. He might just be a friend. It's my bro. You see what I'm saying? We connect with people like that. You see what I mean? So that's how I am, man. And you a real cat. That means you know who our real father is. He the universe. So you gonna become my real brother. You see what I mean? So I'm not with that fake stuff. I got some brothers and sisters that do certain things that can't even get considered to be my spiritual brother. Even though they my fleshly brother, I'm sad that they won't even be. They're gonna be embarrassed where they're gonna be at when the kingdom. It's because they're gonna always acknowledge them as my brother because that's the flesh part, but they're not gonna be in the real part. You see, and they're gonna miss out, and it's scary because they're gonna miss out on a lot of the fleshly stuff because they ain't want to do what we doing now.
So
So
man,
cats that's listening now, I look at y'all as my real brothers and sisters. You see what I mean? In that Bible, Jesus, people don't even know Jesus had 9 brothers and sisters, a mom and a dad. And a lot of times he was chopping it up. Yes, a lot of times he was chopping it up like this, and only like two of his brothers rock with him. You see what I mean? Just like the world today. You see what I'm saying? He was chopping it up with him. And it's like, yeah, you get all your brothers and sisters and your mom and dad is at the door. They want to come in even though it's late and we shut the doors. He said, man, who is my brothers and my sister? Who is my mom? He said, all y'all in here doing the will of the creator is the same as my brothers and sisters. So that's the spirit. That's the spirit I got.
That
That's the spirit I
is.
got. Yeah, that's the spirit I got right there. So y'all on that level, let's get on it, man. It ain't gonna be nothing strange. Real, this real. They say real recognize real. So we gonna be, it's already gonna be 100. Cats going through trouble and need a place. I tell them, man, hit me up. I already know what time it is. I got a big backyard. I got homes. You need to get out of that town, hit me up. I'll get you out of there ASAP. You know what I mean? I already got 4 people in homes down here. You see, and other people need it. I get you out of there ASAP. So 85 degrees down here. I mean, come on.
When did you
So
wake up? Realness TV, aka YahKai. Salute, family. We appreciate you tuning in.
yes, sir. Shalom. 100. It was a blessing.